Yeah, man. It's Sunday, baby. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Triggered Yogi live stream. Chat, let's keep this positive momentum, chat. We've been doing good, man. People have been sliding in the chat. It's been a healthy live stream over the last couple of days. It does help when I title the live stream something, kind of brings the right people to it. But I don't really have too much to talk about today. I'm not triggered. I have not been triggered. I've actually had such a magical weekend. I named this live stream Playoffs because, man, who's excited? Who's excited about these playoffs, baby? Oh, man. It's been a fun weekend. I gotta say, it's been a fun weekend, man. Yeah, last night I had a comedy show at the Fourth Wall Cafe. It was packed wall to wall. Wall to wall. People pulled up last night at the Fourth Wall Cafe. Shout out to Joe Menente and the Fourth Wall Cafe. One of my favorite spots to grow as a comedian. It's literally one of the only mics I do. I only really go to the Fourth Wall nowadays. Um, they do open mics daily from as early as 11, I think. The Fourth Wall Cafe's first mic is at 11, Monday through Friday, I believe. I believe it's different on the weekdays. Monday through Friday, their first mic starts at 11, as early as 11. The cafe, that one's in Hollywood, kind of like Thai Town area. And as late as 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday for sure, because on Fridays and actually Sunday through Thursday, because on Fridays and Saturdays, the Fourth Wall Cafe has actual shows at 8 and 10 on Fridays and Saturdays. And I was on one of their shows. Hey, what's up? Good to see you. Welcome to Triggered Coffee live stream. I'm just talking about the Fourth Wall Cafe where I practice comedy. I was on one of their shows last night. I was on the earlier show, the 8 o'clock show, and it was packed, and I had so much fun. Had a pretty solid set, and I worked out a bunch of new stuff. I worked out stuff that wasn't really connecting um, on the other stages that I've done. I always try to mix in one or two, maybe even three new jokes, depending on how good my set is going. What's up, Riley? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. This is the Triggered Coffee live stream. I usually talk about my triggers during, what's coming up with me, how I'm handling my triggers. That's the intention of this live stream. But also what's coming up in life. And honestly, this weekend has been a good weekend, feeling good, moving good, performing, doing comedy, getting on stage. Had a comedy show last night, went really well. Went really well. I can't wait. You know when a comedy show goes well when you can't wait to watch it back. Someone recorded my set and I'm waiting for them to drop that set in my email. Usually, even when I do good, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it back. Anybody else like that? I don't want to watch it ever again. Even when I do well. But last night, I think I've been talking about this, about the anxiety that I've been feeling on stage. So let's recap. Last year, I started selling cars. So I sold cars most of 2025. Now, that job was so demanding. I was working a minimum 10 hours, some days 12, 14-hour shifts. I had no time or energy to do stand up comedy. So now that I'm coming back to stand up comedy, I was just doing mics here and there last year. I wasn't really getting on stage, but now I'm coming back to stand up comedy. I'm getting actual stage time. I've been feeling a lot of anxiety, even when I'm doing and performing well. I've been feeling a lot of anxiety. I haven't really felt myself connecting to, flow state, the zone, whatever you want to call it. I have not felt that yet. Last night I felt it. I felt it last night. Ooh, I was in it. I was in the pocket, baby. I was in the pocket. You understand me? Yeah, it felt good. Man, it felt good. So, you know, I can't wait to watch it back because I was in that pocket. That pocket feels good, man. All right, chat. Chat's a little dry. It's Sunday. The young boys must be sleeping in this Sunday. Young bucks, young boys. This is your last day off. You better jump on this chat. You ain't gonna have no time to troll next week. Going back to school. Back to school you go, my friends. Who we got? Trina Winter. What's up? This is the Triggered Coffee live stream. I go live every morning at 9 a.m. I've been challenging myself to kind of do some new things. I am not very familiar with the live streaming community, so I've been going live every day, kind of tapping in, trying to figure this out, learn a little bit about this stuff, and talk a little bit about things that I like talking about, like, being a better person. It's something I like talking about because it's something I work on so much. And handling my triggers and being able to cope with things that don't really make sense to me when I'm outside in these streets. So I've been going live and it's been a good time, It's, the chat could be weird sometimes, but hey, Shay Love 84 fam first. Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. This is Triggered Coffee live stream. My name is Leroy, actor, comedian, producer, now live streamer. You know, I'm here. So, I like to tell the chat if this is the Trigger Coffee live stream. I do talk about triggers and what's triggering you and things like that. And if there's something that has been coming up and you want to share it with the chat, we could talk about it. I've had such a fantastic weekend. I have nothing to really talk about other than how great life is. God is good. You know what I'm saying? I like talking about being a better person as well. Well, you came to the right place because that's what this is about, man. And how to cope and, handle things better and in a healthier way. I've in my past, I've not been that person. I've been a person that kind of has reacted and kind of off of my emotions and ungrounded and just kind of walking around triggered, you know? Kind of like how everybody drives in LA. That's how I used to walk around. I don't know. I'm from LA. I'm from LA. And everybody drives like, I can't wait till to cut somebody off so I could give them the finger, so I could cuss them out, so I could cut them back off. That's how everybody drives in LA. It's all that. That's how I used to walk around, wishing somebody would. And usually when you wish somebody would, eventually somebody will. Somebody will. You are bringing that energy closer to you. This is a 30-minute live stream. I don't know how we're going to fill this 30 minutes if y'all ain't got nothing to say. I guess I could just talk about my weekend. Again, yesterday I performed at the Fourth Wall Cafe. My first time since being back performing stand-up that I felt flow state, felt like I was in the pocket, really connected to the audience and my material. In the zone is what they call it as well. It was, I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety lately, especially on stage. And yesterday there was a very small amount of it, not very much. I was locked in. And it felt good, man. Tonight, I'm going down to San Diego, performing again at the Laugh Factory in San Diego. How exciting! Love that stage. Very grateful that they keep asking for me to come back. It's a little bit of a drive, about 2.5 hours. It's a little bit of drive. Small price to pay to perform at the Laugh Factory, the famous Laugh Factory. Small price to pay. You know, it's a fun. Last time I went down there, I brought my son, so that was fun. I don't think he could come today because he has school tomorrow. But he rode down there with me last time. Um, Maybe my wife might want to come. She usually doesn't, but maybe I'll ask her. Doesn't hurt to ask. It does not hurt to ask. All right, chat. It's 11 minutes in. I honestly will cut this short if I need to. If nobody has anything else to say, I'm not even getting any trolls today. Everybody's sleeping, or my live stream just dried up. My live stream might have just dried up. My live stream might have just dried up. I ain't got nothing much to say. Tomorrow is Comedy Fitness Live. Comedy Fitness Live, a live streaming show that I have been doing. This is going to be our 38th episode, so I have been doing it for a little bit. This was the only thing that I was like tight holding on to while I was selling cars. I couldn't really perform stand up. I even missed shows, so I just stopped asking to get booked because, when you're selling a car, it could take so long. And I had shows that were like at 8 and 9, and I was not getting out of work till like 11, sometimes 12. I think one time I got out of work at 1 in the morning because it takes so long, especially at this dealership. One of the worst dealerships. I don't know why people go there to buy cars. It's so old school. They make the process so long and draining. And yeah, probably not that. It's possible if I didn't start my career at that dealership, it's possible I would still be selling cars. But I'm actually grateful that that place was as ridiculous as it was, because I got bigger fish to fry as other things I should be doing, and I've been working at this entertainment for so long. To switch careers was an experience, but it wasn't the right move for me. So yeah. Um, I don't know why I started talking about that. Oh shit, my boy. My man, what's up? I don't know who you are, but I like, that felt good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm your boy. Yeah, what's up? It's me. It's me. Everyday card or luxury. Everyday cars or luxury. So I was at Ford. I was selling Fords, which I like. I own a Bronco myself. My wife also owns a Ford. She has a Mach E, the electric small SUV. But the dealership I was working at had multiple brands, and they had luxury brands. They had Range Rover, they had Jaguar, they also had Lotus. What other luxury brands? They had Porsche. They had a Porsche. That's where I wanted to go to Porsche. I wanted to try to sell. That was my plan to get to that luxury brand. Oh, and Aston Martin. So they did have some cool cars. They had some cool luxury cars. Um, Totally different market, totally different system and way of selling. A lot slower motion, not so much traffic as Ford. Ford had a lot. It was a high volume store. We had a lot of salespeople. Like I said, it felt like working there felt like um, working there felt like the Hunger Games, because there are so many car salesmen on at one time. So it just like there were so many obstacles working there. We go back to the 24. Okay. 24-hour in Sherman Oaks. I'm still over there. I'm back at the gym now. Last year I got fat because I was selling cars and I wasn't really working out that much. But I'm back in it. I'm back in the gym. You still going? You still in there? I'm back in the gym. Welcome to the stream, man. Subscribe to the channel. This is a Trigger Coffee, a live stream. I've been going live every day. I'm going to try to go live every day this year. I'm very intrigued and interested in this live streaming thing. It's a lot less maintenance as like the content, which is also something that I'm really trying to get a grip on. It's it's a lot. But at least with the live streaming, you're not like you're just pressing a button and you're just talking and it's not like editing and all this other bullshit. You know? Anyways, good to see you. I'm not really sure who you are, but thanks for jumping on the live stream. I go live usually for 30 minutes, but man, I feel like I'm gonna call it quits early if nobody has anything to say. I'm really trying to leave this up to the chat. The chat has been over this last week the chat's been really healthy, but when I first started live streaming on YouTube, man, this chat was wild. I'm talking about wild. So, anyways, back to Shrunken Head. Shrunken Head. I was interested in selling luxury cars like Porsche. I would like to, that would be, I feel like that'd be fun to sell some Porsches. But being that I was at Ford, a high volume store, it really showed me what it takes to be successful at selling cars. And I'm not willing to do what it takes. Because you really got to give your entire world, your entire life to selling cars. Yeah, I'll pop in here and there. Yeah, man. I'm usually there. No, I try to get the workout in earlier. I usually make it in there around 11 at the latest. 11 at the latest. I try to get it in. Cuz if I wait, I'm going to make an excuse not to go to the gym. That I do know. If I wait past 1 or 2, I'm a definitely make an excuse not to go. Highest commission I got. Okay. So that's why I quit. Because the specific dealership that I was working at kept changing the pay plan. So the most expensive car I sold was Shelby, a Shelby truck, beautiful Shelby truck. I sold it for 160,000. And my commission, they cap your commission at like the most you can make is like 2,500 on a truck. Like that's it. Again, the car business, like most people think like but again, maybe other dealerships are different, but most people think car salesmen are getting rich off of cars. It's not happening anymore. These dealerships are like casinos. My dealership that I worked at was definitely like a casino. The house was winning, and the salesmen, the people that were working, like slaving, trying to sell the cars, they were losing. You know, the last the day I threw in the towel, I sold a Bronco for 15 grand over sticker. Um, and I was selling that Bronco literally all day, talking this older couple off of a ledge all day. They were full of emotions. It was an exhausting experience. But in theory, at least I sold this Bronco for $15,000 over sticker. I should be getting $1,500 from that commission. The next day, the VP put out a mass text, by the way, we're taking away this monster gross commission. So I did not get paid what was said I was going to get paid. And that next day, I came in all black, black tie, black suit, sat down with my boss and said, yeah, that's it. That's enough for me. So it was kind of a dirty game at the dealership that I was at. It was a huge dealership. They had a lot of brands, and they could afford to play these games with the people that were like really slaving away. So it is what it is. It was an experience. It was exciting. I'm an athlete. I'm an ex-athlete. I played football, so yeah, it was an exciting experience. I will say that. But yeah, it kicked the dog out of me. It really did. And like when you're motivated, you're excited, and like I'm driven by money. I was driven by money with this job. So I'm waking up early. I'm like listening to music on the way to work. I'm really trying to get into the zone. Man, yeah, yeah. I got some good bits. I've been working some bits. I I had this idea to do a comedy special about like customer service and what people go through dealing with people that have all these expectations when they're going to get things and buying things and using a service. I've been in customer service like all my life, really. Like I'm a yoga instructor, that's customer service. Personal trainer, that's customer service. Car salesman, that's customer service. I'm doing security right now at night. It's customer service, man. And it's a lot. We all in it for the money. Yes, we are. Gotta be. No choice in the matter. Gotta be. So I've been working on like a half an hour special on just talking about customer service and yeah, I've gotten some material from it, and I've worked on some material from it, and there's a lot more material that I need to start working on, so I could bang that out. Cause yeah, there's so much material in that world, that car dealership world. I've also started doing some car salesman sketches with a friend of mine that I post on my YouTube. I mean, my no, it's on my YouTube too. YouTube and Instagram. Yeah, man. Playoffs, man. Playoffs are today. Listen, I've been so busy. I haven't been watching a lot of the games, but is it just me or are people happier when it's playoff season and bowl season? Is it just me? Maybe it's just dudes that are happier. Okay, let's for real. It's dudes. We're happier. We're happy. I think even dudes that their teams aren't in the playoffs per se, I think they're happier too. It's exciting. The playoffs are exciting, man. This has been an exciting weekend of football, bowl games. I haven't even been watching it, but I've been watching highlights and clips and stuff like that, and seeing clips and people talking about like he's up. Like the big thing is the Bears. The Bears won a playoff game, first time in 15 years, man. Exciting. I know people in Chicago are feeling good, man. Doesn't it feel good when you know other people are feeling good? Is that just me? I feel good when I know other people are feeling good about something, man. And that's what football does for me. Like I know like The energy. It's like people feel good. Yeah, yeah. Let's ride this out. You know, it's fun. I love it, man. All right, we got about 5 more minutes. If anybody got a trigger that they've been dealing with, drop it in the chat. Let's talk about it. We got 5 more minutes to talk about it. This is the Triggered Coffee live stream with the kid, Yoga Leroy, the triggered yogi himself. I I got to oh, something exciting that I'm doing today. So, the one of the jobs I'm doing right now while I'm working on my studio and getting my personal training business back running is I'm doing security. So, I've decided to take some tactical training because it could help me get a raise. So I'm doing that today at 12. I'm going to Burbank where they have like tactical training and stuff like that. And I'm excited about that. Yeah, that's going to be fun, I think. We'll see. How, listen, ST043 uh 473, you threw this at me the last live stream. You threw this at me the last live stream and then you left me hanging. So this must be something that I'm not aware of. This must be like some internet troll joke that I'm not aware of. How many chickens in a flock? Because you left me hanging on that. My wife, my trigger is my wife talking to the kids whilst indirectly talking to me. Man, basically telling me to do something. Oh my God. I feel that. I feel that. My wife used to do that. Oh man, I feel that. I feel that so much. I feel that so much, man. My wife used to do that. I had to speak up about it because sometimes women do things that they're like it's not even it's like unintentional, intentional. It's like their subconscious coming out in their mouth and their actions. And sometimes they're like aware but not aware. It's a passive aggressive. And I had to say something. I had to say something. I had to make her aware. Like, do you know you're doing this? If you don't know you're doing this, you are doing this. I know you're doing this. Do you know this is how this is making me feel? If you don't know that this is how this is making me feel, this is how it's making me feel. It's triggering. It brings up emotions. And I do think that there's a better way. I would rather you come to me if you need something from me and not speak to me through our kids. I had that conversation and the behavior changed. I don't know if that could help you, but I had to have that conversation with my wife and the behavior changed. If you it's tough, but when you create boundaries in a grounded, loving way, most people respect the boundary that you put in place. It's a thing. It's a thing. I hope that helped you. Shrunken Head 532. That's real life right there. That's married life right there. It's real. It's a real thing, man. All right, man. We did it. I made it the whole 30 minutes. I'm happy. I'm proud of myself. I thought this was going to be tough because I don't really have any triggers to talk about today. Playoffs are going on as we speak. Maybe I'm sure there's a game coming on pretty soon, or maybe there's one playing right now. I'm going to go turn on the tube and check it out. Have fun. Live your best life. Happy Sunday. I will be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Trigger Coffee live stream every day. Trigger Coffee live stream every day, 30 minutes. It's just the kid. It's the kid. Yoga Leroy, the triggered yogi himself. I appreciate you guys jumping in. Shrunken Head, Un Oda, my old gym friend, Shay Love 84. Thanks for jumping in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a great rest of your weekend. Peace.